Well, hello there and welcome to a new episode of Airport CEO here on BongoPlanes, where we will be continuing with our build of the government terminal at Berlin-Tegel Airport. But before we get going with today's episode, if you should end up enjoying this video, then don't forget to smash the like button. That really helps us out. And of course, if you're new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe. So yeah, we are of course continuing working here on the government terminal at Berlin at Tegel. If you have already watched the previous episodes of the series, then you of course know that already. If you're new around here, then that is what we will be doing. And we can do that thanks to a lovely mod that allows us to change the skins of the aircraft in this game. And there has been a modder which has been so awesome to create the skin of the German Air Force that is used on not military planes, so not like jet fighters, but civilian aircraft that are used in military service. So for example, the Airbus A321 and stuff like that. So that is really awesome. That is the whole basis why we can actually make this and even make it look a little bit realistic. So yeah, last time we got the general layout pretty much done with the terminal building and the remote stands and so on and so on. Today we will really focus more on the interior of the government's building. So we are placing down boarding desks and all the stuff we need around that, benches, information screens and so on and so on. So we really will have a working terminal building over here in the end. We will unfortunately have to redo some of it in the next episode, because in the next episode we are moving from Alpha 32 to Alpha 33, which is the Big Bird update, the update with wide body aircraft. And with that, it's not just that they have introduced the wide body aircraft, but they have introduced a bunch of other things. For example, a whole load of floors, a new range of floors that can be applied to the game. They look really nice, but they have done a few things with the whole stuff that we're actually applying right now. So we will have to redo that in the next episode. But obviously I couldn't know that at the time when I was recording that. At the firstly, I didn't know at the time that the Big Bird update would be coming out so shortly. And I didn't know that they would actually be introducing a bunch of other things with that update, which I'm really happy about, don't get me wrong, because I was really hoping that they would be introducing, for example, a wider range of floors that could be applied to the terminals, because I had been making quite a few airports and they all started to look the same. So everything that is coming new to the game is really awesome. It just means that we need to fix a few things in the next episode. But yeah, let's take the opportunity now that I have your attention to just sit and talk a little bit to you guys. It's been a long while since I've done that. I should maybe do a Q&A at some point. It's been quite a long time since I've done that. I don't know if you guys are interested in that, but that could be fun. Obviously, we're getting close to Christmas. I've done all my Christmas shopping. All my presents are ready, although some of them I've ordered online and I'm still waiting for them to be delivered. At least at the time of recording this. Hopefully at the time of releasing this video they will have arrived. Otherwise I might start to get a little bit nervous if they will arrive in time for Christmas. But anyway, I mean, they're just presents that I'm giving to other people, so hey, yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm certainly enjoying myself quite much these days. Obviously, we have the daily uploads still going on throughout the entire Christmas period. I hope you also enjoy that. I've done daily uploads before, actually one time where I did it throughout an entire month, and I really did not enjoy it. I must say this time it's been quite okay. Okay, I did also work really hard for a long time before I started it, so I would have a lot of videos already prepared. So the amount of videos I have had to work on throughout December actually has maybe been a little bit more than I normally would have done, but it's not been a whole lot more, so it has been quite manageable. But again, I don't think I can make it really a permanent thing, because that would just take a crazy amount of time, and I don't have that, unfortunately. But that's how it is. I mean, also I don't like to overload my channel. For this period of time it's okay, but then it's also okay to have a little bit of breathing space so the videos can actually be appreciated and not just, you know, it's not just that I'm ramming one video down your throat after the other. Alright, so after having put that image into everybody's mind without anyone asking for it, let's focus on the gameplay here again. So as you can see, I have actually created also here on the first floor, we have a bathroom, both for male and female, and we have of course a staff room. We need those, but then more importantly we are making here a little bit of a lounge area. So this is all part of a food room. Obviously I don't think that a government terminal as such would have a shop, but they would most certainly have some form of facilities where they could cater to people and have like events going on and stuff like that. And the closest equivalent I could think of would be or was to add a food room, because we have these really nice lounge area like things we can apply to that. We might also just add another floor to the entire terminal where we could extend that. It's really up to you guys. You can let me know if you think that would be a good idea or not. We could also still change this if you really don't like it. But yeah, I was just trying to create something that could work in the game, because obviously the game logic doesn't understand the things I want to try to do here, because it's a game, it's not real life, and there's loads of things of real life that the game doesn't have. Not a critique of the game, I'm just trying to do more than what the game is actually capable of doing, so I would just have to adapt stuff. But anyway, maybe you have a better idea of how to do stuff, and then you're always welcome to let me know in the comments section below. Right, so of course the main goal is simply to have a terminal building that will actually be working properly, and then we will be pretending that it is a terminal for the government. And the way we pretend is obviously then also applying the mod with the Air Force skins. But anyway, of course, a working terminal does also need a baggage system so that we can handle luggage. I've already applied the baggage bay. Baggage belt needs to be put over here, and then we need to add a system not just for the outgoing luggage, but also for the inbound luggage, because of course we need a baggage retrieval area as well. Firstly, of course, we need to have some baggage scanners to make sure that there is nothing dangerous on board or coming on board the aircraft through the luggage. Although it's a terminal for the government, you would think that they could manage to not bring something illegal, or maybe they would. Well, let's not go into those details, but we can prevent them from doing anything harmful, so that's a good thing. So yeah, but we will of course also have a really lovely little baggage retrieval area. Again, this might end up being quite a lot too small for the traffic that we could potentially have here, but it is what it is. We don't really have much more space, and we can just with the schedule make sure that we don't have too many aircraft here at the same time, so then we should be fine. I have, of course, with the baggage system, we'll have to have some luggage going underground. Technically, I don't think we really need to actually make any building foundation underground. For that, we could just have the lines going underground. But I like to always have the baggage belts going inside a building even when they are underground, and make it accessible for workers. I always make it into staff areas, so I won't have any stray passengers walking around there, but in theory it would be accessible. Let's pretend there would be a technical issue with the belts, so technicians could arrive or could reach the belts, because it would be inside a building and not just underground in the dirt. Now, one thing I should probably mention now that we are coming towards the end of today's video is that I did completely forget to make this this baggage retrieval area accessible for passengers that have just arrived with an aircraft. I don't know how I could forget it, but I did. But I'm aware of it, and I will change it in the next episode, where we then finally have the Big Bird update. So that will be really cool. We will have loads of things to fix, but it will be nice, and we will have a new chapter here at the airport. Now, I'm actually not entirely sure when exactly this episode will be going out, so bear with me here, but it might actually be the last airportceo before Christmas. If that is the case, then let me just now say Merry Christmas, or whatever you might be celebrating at this time of the year. I hope you will be surrounding yourself with lovely people, friends, family, or whoever you like in this world. Have a wonderful and lovely time. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for having watched. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash the like button, and if you're new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe. Have a lovely time. I'm checking out, and bye.